What's with these guys?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Red United TV. It's your boy Ivorian Spice, and we are back at it again with the latest Manchester United news. First of all, big up to everyone. Of course, it's been a while since your boy Ivorian Spice has last streamed. It's been like the last game of at the end of the season because your boy took a break as well. Watched the finals on holiday, but very disappointed with the results. I wasn't happy but we all knew what we was going into that game against City. It was just a game where we was just full of hopes. With hopes that can we beat City? Let's hope so. Can we get a result? Let's hope so. And at the end of the day, Manchester United fell apart and just lost that final. Congratulations to City. But big up to every single one of you guys. It's been a while. Your boy Ivorian Spice is back with the live stream, your latest Manchester United. A lot of things to talk about. We've got Declan Rice on the agenda. Benni McCarthy as well on his thoughts on David De Gea, saying it's a crime. It's a crime if Manchester United was to lose David De Gea. And Qatari updates. You guys heard that the other day. Yesterday, especially Qatari updates. Jassim as himself has made his final 5th bid, and now to me it's a crime because it should only stop at the 3rd bid, guys. And then we got Mason Mount up there, and I know you guys are not happy about this Mason Mount link, but it is what it is regarding Mason Mount. And of course, last, and then the Twitter news. But let's start it off with Declan Rice, and also for those who are watching, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, share across all social media platforms. It is your latest Manchester United news. Big up to everyone that's tuning in right now as well. First of all, let me just get myself together and yeah. As I was saying, guys, I just took a little break, end of the season kind of thing. We all needed that as well. End of season break. It is what it is. We've got to do what we have to do. Smash the like for those who are watching across all social media platforms. We are live on Twitch. We are live on YouTube, and also, of course, Facebook, Red United MUFC Facebook group and page as well, Red United TV. But yes, let's go straight into it, guys. Let me get the first link. You know how it is. We go through various sources and links across all platforms, all links. But let me just share my screen right now for you guys. We start off with Declan Rice. I wonder what you got your thoughts on Declan Rice, guys. Are you up for this? Do you want this? Is he worth it? But again, there's been news of him being linked with Bayern Munich, him being linked with Arsenal. But let me just go straight into it. Let me get this link for you guys. Um, as you know, Manchester United have been linked with Declan Rice on so many occasions, and Declan Rice himself, he himself has said that he likes Old Trafford, you know, the atmosphere and all that kind of stuff. And this is coming from the Manchester United Evening News, and the title says there, "I was loving it." Declan Rice, Man United admission as midfield set for West Ham transfers. The West Ham midfielder is expecting to leave this summer, and Manchester United are reportedly one of several Premier League clubs interested in it. As I was saying before, guys, there is the interest of Bayern Munich and the interest of Arsenal. Will Arsenal even try and get this? You know, we'll see. Will see. But as you're saying that, you see there, Declan Rice just winning the Europa Conference League, the second team to win the Europa Conference League, and it's the first time I believe West Ham have won a European competition in the history of their club. Big up David Moyes, who done a job, former Manchester United manager as well. Like, come on, man. But yes, it says it here that Declan Rice has previously admitted Old Trafford is one of his favorite football stadiums to play in an admit report linking the midfielder with a summer move to Manchester United. The England international cemented his status as a West Ham United legend last night by skippering the club into its first major honours in 43 years. A nervy 2-1 victory over Fiorentina crowned the Hammers as Europa Conference League champions, becoming just the second side to win the competition. Yes, just the second side to win that competition, which is West Ham himself. But Declan Rice creating history with his club. Obviously, you know that he was a former Chelsea academy graduate and then got let go, and then he ended up at West Ham. But he's been at West Ham for a good amount of years as well. He's 6 years in the game as well for West Ham. And look at him. He's just won his first trophy for West Ham. And look at now. And I guarantee you that's increased his transfer value now. That's probably made it up to £150 million, I reckon. Smash that like button, guys, and share across all social media platforms. Let me know your thoughts in the comments as well. Get yourself involved in the comments chat box. Make sure you post any questions related Manchester United only until we get to the Twitter section where we look at everywhere across the globe. But yes, guys, as I was saying, back to Declan Rice. Let me get that page up. Rice has played, of course, over 11. Wait. What am I going to read out? Okay, again, sorry, guys, I've lost my track. But early on in that news as well, because it also states today, after the final, the co-owner, David Solomon, admitted that the following after the Conference League final, that, of course, he values Rice £100 million. He's likely to have played his last game. He was asked several questions yesterday, and of course, he kept it professional. And you have to at times, especially, you know, you don't want to upset the fans. It's a moment, just occasion as well. Let me just get that crap out of the way. I don't know why. Let me just close the ad. All these ads, it's just really annoying me. But yes, he was saying that I think it has to be his last game. We promised him he can go. He set his heart on going. You can ask for a man. You can ask for a man who has committed more to us this season in his due course. He has to get on. We have to get a replacement on, or several replacements. It cost him 100. You know, so it cost him £10 million in wages to stay at West Ham, and he wanted to go. He wants to go. You can't keep a player who doesn't want to be there. It's not something that we want to happen. We have offered £200,000 a week 18 months ago. He turned it down. So look at that. Declan Rice has turned down that interest, that transfer as well. I mean, that contract. So yeah, we got Shine United 100 mil for one trophy, deluded. 100 million for one trophy, indeed. That's what I'm thinking. That's exactly because you know what? English tax, my brother. English tax. English tax says it all. I can get myself involved there. Sorry. English tax says it all. I'll be honest with you. My camera's alright, I think I froze a little bit. Guys, let me know if I'm back. Yeah, just let me know if I'm back. Yes, I'm back. Yeah, exactly. English tax will be adding to it. I'll be honest with you. It's the thing. He's English, and it's Declan Rice. He's an England international. He hasn't really tested himself too tough at the highest level, but of course, the Europa Conference League is something to be tested at. Yeah, they will increase it, and I believe it probably you're looking at over 100 million. And I'm in agreement of you, Shan United on Twitch. I am in agreement with you. I do not agree that Declan Rice is worth over 100 million. I think it's just about 670 to 80 million max for him. But of course, they named their price. And let me just stop sharing the screen there because, of course, there is more to that news. Declan Rice, as you can see there, guys, coming out again. Chad Peterson says that Declan Rice can never be seen as a marquee signing, and says that Shan United says 100 mil for one trophy, deluded. Big up Chad as well. Says that Declan Rice can never be seen as a marquee signing ever. Chad Chad says as well 40 to 50 million. That's his valuation. I'm thinking a bit more higher just because of the English tax here, but I think for someone like him, maybe between 60 to 80 maximum. Maximum, Chad. Maximum. But yes, as I was saying, guys, and continuing, going back to Twitter feeds, look at that. Look at that. Fabrizio Romano earlier on saying that more on Declan Rice's future. Arsenal have offered a bid already since May. It has been submitted. It will be submitted soon. Shaka to leave whatever is Leverkusen to happen right now, happen right after the new midfielder. And of course, Bayern wants Rice. They feel priority is to stay in England. Absolutely. Again, Fabrizio Romano says Arsenal plan remains unclear. Opening bid for Declan Rice soon. That was about 5 hours ago. But I want to take it straight down to what United reports said. That again, Fabrizio Romano earlier on tweeting that West Ham chairman Sullivan, we have promised Declan Rice he could go. He set his heart on going. He rejected our £200,000 a week bid 18 months ago, and I think offers will start to come today. There are 3 or 4 clubs who have shown interest, and you guys know it. One of them is of course Manchester United. The other is Arsenal, Bayern Munich. I'm not too sure about who is the fourth. I'm not too sure about that, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Sorry about that, guys. If the connection is not that great from your end, but it should be. I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe it's the camera. But as I was saying, guys, again, as we continue to scroll down, I don't know what is going on with my connection. It's moving mad right now. But I do apologize. Earlier on, United reports themselves tweeted. Let me just go back straight to their account. As I was saying, guys, United report they tweeted earlier on, and I also posted on my Instagram as well regarding Declan Rice. Again, Declan Rice had admirers at Manchester United, but Arsenal are understood to be the front runners. Arsenal have been working on the structure a deal worth 92 million. So there you go. There, if Arsenal are working on a deal around 92 million, which I'm actually quite shocked that they splash like that. It's amazing. Arsenal got money like that, yeah. But of course, with Manchester United, I'm wondering how are we gonna make our bid if we haven't got the ownership situation sorted out, which I will be talking about it later on the show, guys. But yes, Declan Rice, 92 million pound, guys. Arsenal are looking to bid. You guys, let me know what your thoughts on us are as well. Of course, Jan United says your CPU is overworked. I know I've got too much tabs open. Let me see if I can close a couple of things. Apart from that, there's nothing more I can do. If I just close down a couple of things, hopefully we should be sorted out. Again, big up to, of course, our boy Debs says Arsenal going to fall back. United will sign. Let's see. It's a lot of money for Manchester United as well, considering that we don't have an owner right now. Ownership is just a question mark. Hopefully we can get that sorted. But yes, guys, moving on from Declan Rice. Again, Aaron does says that Mount and Rice to lead United to glory. I hope so, innit? I really, really hope so. We're back on to the other shows. Smash that like button, guys, for those who are watching across all social media platforms as well. We're live every Thursday for your latest Manchester United news. We go through a lot of news today. We got a lot. And what is next? We have called Benni McCarthy, one of our coaches, telling you the guys that if Manchester United was to lose David De Gea, it will be a crime, guys, violation. Like it should have never happened. Forbidden. That's what Benni McCarthy is trying to say to you. Let me get some water, guys, because you need a water break at this moment. But yes, as I was saying, Benni McCarthy is moving mad. The first team coach of Manchester United has come out and said that if Manchester United themselves was to lose David De Gea, and of course, a lot of Manchester United fans are upset with David De Gea. They've had enough of David De Gea. Even me, myself, I've had enough, especially after the FA Cup final. The mistakes he made, people could say, oh, he's not to blame, but the second goal, I can say he is to blame. But back to this first team coach, Benni McCarthy, says that it would be a crime if Manchester United lose David De Gea. Let's see. Manchester United's first team coach, Benni McCarthy, has urged the club to do all they can to extend David De Gea's contract and keep the Spaniard beyond his current deal. As you know, guys, Manchester United have a contract on the table for David De Gea. Nothing's been signed yet, of course, because David De Gea has been making mistakes. And if I was Manchester United, I'd be like, hold on, wait a minute. Let's not give it to him right now. Let's evaluate the situation because this guy has been messing up on several occasions. David De Gea. Too many times you've messed up for us, you know. Too many mistakes, David De Gea. And let's hope that, man. Hope that it stops because we need a backup goalkeeper or someone that can replace him or compete. But going back into the news, and I'll go straight into the quotes of Benni McCarthy. Benni McCarthy said he kept 17 clean sheets in the league. Yes, of course, you're going to concede, but to win the Golden Glove and yet another season is remarkable. Yes, David De Gea won the Golden Glove, but you have to also acknowledge the fact that there was Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez, Casemiro, Aaron Wan-Bissaka as well, you can say, Luke Shaw, who helped protected that guy several times. Those clean sheets, 17 clean sheets, you can say majority, you can give it that straight to the defense because the defense, they helped him on a couple of occasions. Let me just check up on the comments as well, comment section. Jan United says right there, ownership is not important. United have money to spend, especially when the rumors are true. We are selling 8 players. We will be selling all those 8 players, and it's not going to be a problem. Smash the like button for those who are watching across all social media platforms. For those who are watching on YouTube as well, if you want to contribute to the channel, you can always send a super chat. If you're watching on Twitch, you can always as well subscribe to the channel. And for those who are watching on Facebook, you can always send a star on the Red United MUFC platform. So follow Red United TV across all social media platforms. But yeah, as I was saying, where was I going? Let me get myself here. See, now the stream is better, guys, because of course I've closed down a couple of things. But I do apologize. But yes, back to it now. You see how difficult the league is. So I understand that. Yes, everyone has a bad game here and there, but it doesn't stop him from being one of the best goalkeepers I've seen and I've worked with. He is unbelievable. McCarthy saying that David De Gea is unbelievable. And David De Gea at times has been unbelievable. But at the same time, his goalkeeper skills also playing out from the back have been shocking as well and terrible. And that is so unbelievable because this guy is Spanish. But yes, people do make mistakes, but not as much as David De Gea. Like, he's probably known as the goalkeeper that's made the most errors leading to goals in the Premier League as a goalkeeper. You got Jordan Pickford as well that's followed behind him, of Hugo Lloris overall for all competition. Back to Benni McCarthy. Benni McCarthy also says that when you spend every single day with certain players and get to see firsthand more than what most people get to do, which is true, we don't get to see them in training. I acknowledge that. I accept that. I acknowledge what you said there, like Roman Reigns would do. I acknowledge you. You only see him on a Saturday or on a match day, and if you see a player's made a mistake, fans yelling at him, the critics hits the roof. Yes, which is true. We only see him on match days, but yet people pay their money to see him perform on match days because why? You're paying for Manchester United. You're on so much money. You're on £350,000 a week, and you have to perform. I'm telling you, and it will come with criticism. Because why? You're on £330,000 a week and you play for Manchester United, one of the biggest clubs in the world. McCarthy added that, but I get to spend every single day with him. Look, I'm showing off. We want to spend every single day with Manchester United players as well. Like, don't do that to us, man. You're hurting us. You're just throwing shades there. But I get to spend every single day with him, and he's an unbelievable guy. A great lad, very intelligent, and one of the best goalkeepers I've seen. It would be a crime if Man United lose a goalkeeper like David De Gea. It would be a crime. He was speaking to the Athletic as well, for those who are wondering where did that come from. Back to the comments. Big up Depths as well. I hope he went out on a high with the servant he had, but he needs to pack his bag and ship himself out regarding David De Gea. Yeah, definitely need to pack his bag out here. You know, get me. Again, Janya said nobody can understand you. English only. It's I think it's Russian, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe you can understand me. I don't know, guys. But back to this. Let me just end this screen there. Yeah, Benni McCarthy talking the biggest as well with David here, guys. You guys let me know your thoughts on the situation, what Benni McCarthy just said there, because he thinks it will be a crime. I'm thinking to myself, it's time to let David De Gea go because we've had him for so long. He's been here for almost 10 seasons, you know. He's done what he had to do, but now he's just cost us a lot of mistakes. And in the group chat, guys, we've been talking about, we had a picture of all the mistakes David De Gea has made so far. And it's shocking. It is shocking. It's too much as well. It's over. Well, I think about 20 mistakes. 20 mistakes. And that's just not good enough. And then back to the transfer news. Next news we have here regarding the Qatar updates. You guys was here yesterday. And all the news came out. Jim, Sheikh Jassim as well, saying that. I mean, Sheikh Jassim and the Qatar reporting that they've made their fifth and final bid, guys. And I have to say, it makes me sick at times to hear that it's the fifth bid. The fifth bid, not the third bid, guys. The fifth bid. You know where it should have stopped at the third bid. Once or twice, yes, we can negotiate, but the third time we should have strike the deal. You know, don't take the piss. Do not take the piss. But the fourth is taking the piss. Now the fifth time, and it's a take it or leave it deal. Take it or leave it deal. Let's start off with this news right here. Regarding the Manchester United takeover bid, the journalists revealed bidders are fed up. Stances at the Glazers' benefits become a joke. A lot of things has been said there. You can read it out again. According to reports, Qatar, Sheikh Jassim is fed up and frustrated after submitting his final offer to buy Manchester United from the Glazers family. We are all frustrated. You know, we are all frustrated. We are all fed up. We've had enough of the Glazers' shambolic behaviors. And sometimes you feel like, is this a con? Are you trying to con us? You know, are you trying to fool us? Because we were so happy 7 months ago when you told us that you was going to sell. It was Christmas time. I remember during those times, it was like, this is the best Christmas present we can ever get. But now it feels like our Christmas present is turning into coal. It feels like that present is turning into coal. We've receiving coal, guys. Let's be honest. Let's be real. We have received coal so far because we have not struck a deal. Nothing has been confirmed. We're approaching July, and Manchester United have not been sold. And again, it's disgusting. It really is disgusting. And United have been up for sale since November, as I said before. But despite ongoing interest from Sheikh Jassim and Sir Jim Ratcliffe, a preferred bidder is yet to be named and has been consistently reported in recent weeks. You've got Sir Jimmy Ratcliffe, the rap man himself, and you've got Sheikh Jassim. And you guys already know that Ratcliffe himself is looking to keep the Glazers in. And that as well upsets and pisses a lot of Manchester United fans because this guy's trying to scam us. Continue smashing that like button, guys, across all social media platforms as well. Get yourself involved in the comments as well. But yes, let me go straight back into the comments. Where was I? Shine United saying that we do not use Google Translate. Don't mind him. But big up Shine United as well again. Says that. Do you know that goalkeepers are only getting better after 32, 20 mistakes? Sad to hear somebody that's supposed to be a supporter of the club dismiss a player with David De's pedigree. Do you know what I have to say regarding that? I want the best for Manchester United. And the best for Manchester United is to get a keeper that's good on their feet, can distribute from the back, and play the philosophy that Ten Hag wants. There's no time for sentiments, you know. Yes, David De Gea gave us some of the best years, the best moments, but there is no time for sentiment. If you want Manchester United to be great again, there are sacrifices that need to be made. Hold back the tears, which is the honest truth. Hold back the love hearts, because right now, especially what we saw on Sunday, or was it Saturday, the FA Cup final, it cost us. David De Gea cost us the FA Cup. He also cost us and the Europa League against Sevilla with those horrible mistakes. So, and he's been making mistakes for the last 3 to 4 years, and it's been declining. So you have to acknowledge that. Forget the sentiment. You want Manchester United to get better. Manchester United can get better with getting rid of a lot of players. You can let it be for David here for one more season, but you need to bring in a new goalkeeper that can play, and a modern goalkeeper that can play out from the back. Otherwise, you would not improve. You just get into a situation, and in big games, and when it really matters, again, David will continue to make mistakes. Let's be real. We've had a lot of time to let him fix these situations, which he has at time. He got himself back to his best. But again, we cannot be sentiment. Like, don't bring sentiment into the situation. We need to perform. We need to improve. We need to get somewhere. We need to be back to what Manchester United was. Top club. He needs competition. He's too relaxed. He is too relaxed, you know. And when you're relaxed, you can tell these people, you know what? If I make a mistake, I'll play next week. It doesn't matter. What's going to happen? I got Butland down there. And the other goalkeeper that as well that we can't even mention his name because we keep on forgetting. And Henderson's about to get sold. So yes, guys, I'm always about what's best for Manchester United in terms of improving. I hold no sentiment to any player because, again, not all football players can be loyal, and not all players. I mean, players will be here for as long. Though you know who will stay here forever? Fans, us fans. We don't go nowhere. But yes, big up to Shine United as well. One thing, football is a team's game. The defense and the midfield played a part in him conceding goals. Look at the content of the build-up to the goal conceded. The second goal, yes, Gundogan was left open. He was not marked, but that's coming from a set piece, which is you can point it to organization, which is true. It is true. But then again, the strike from Gundogan, which to me it was like a shot power equivalent to a 5-year-old. A sucker shot, a sucker shot, in my opinion, that bounced twice and still went in. But again, let's move it on because again, if Manchester United want to improve and get better, you have to get rid, or you have to buy a new goalkeeper. No, I'm not going to say get rid of David De Gea, but a new goalkeeper needs to come in to compete with him and show him what I want. If it means that he will improve again, shake himself up, because again, when he makes mistakes, he's like, oh well, I made another mistake. I'm playing next week. It's okay. To relax, comfortable. Big up Stephanie as well. What are you saying? Stephanie is a big up Ivorian Spice. Hope you've enjoyed your holiday despite the poor performance and the result versus City. Always prefer a keeper that shouts and screams. Quiet ones don't appear to care. Big up Stephanie as well. I enjoyed that holiday. I enjoyed that break. I watched that there as well. I watched that match out in Greece, and I have to say, again, I'm disappointed with the results. I thought we could have done something. We could have done something. I didn't say win, but just do something. Well, you kind of did a little bit. It gave a little sprinkle of attempt of doing something against City, which they did. But let me continue back to the news on the takeover. Again, as I was saying yesterday, the British billionaire is willing to keep some of the Glazers family on board with a reduced stake of 20%, while Jassim is only interested in a full takeover. Earlier on, his fifth and final offer to the Glazers family, he has reportedly told the American owners that he will step away from the process if this bid is not accepted by Friday. Yes, by Friday. Then this bid better be accepted by Friday, because I've had enough, just like you guys have had enough. We want this sorted. July is coming. The transfer window is open. Smash that like button, guys, for those who are watching across all social media platforms as well. Share across all social media platforms. And for those who get involved, we're live every Thursday for the Manchester United news. We will be posting up some more videos regarding the next Manchester United, because it's transfer season now. The transfer season is here. Again, follow Red United TV across all social media platforms, on Twitter, on YouTube, on Facebook, and also on Instagram, Twitch, and TikTok as well. So make sure you follow. It's all in the description below as well. But back to what I was saying regarding the Manchester United takeover. There is some more news. I do have some more news on that. Water break right now, guys. My throat is dry. Again, we go to the BBC News. The BBC News. Let me put myself here, guys. Yes. Oh, you guys can't get that. You know what? Let me put myself back here. Let me change the screen. I wonder which one's better. No, I don't like that. Yeah. The best one. Make sure you guys subscribe, smash that like button, so throw your comments in the chat. So let me know what your thoughts on today's news. and what's going on. Let me know your thoughts on Declan Rice. Let me know what's your thoughts on Benni McCarthy, what he said regarding David De Gea, and also the Qatari situation as we continue to unfold and reveal the news regarding Qatar. And it's coming out BBC News, BBC Sports. Manchester United Qatar banker Sheikh Jassim again. We continue makes his fifth and final bid to buy the club. And they say that Sheikh Jassim bin Hamid Al Taini made a fifth bid to buy Manchester United earlier this week, according to a source close to the Qatari bankers. This will be Sheikh Jassim's final bid, and after Friday, he will no longer engage with the process. The bid is for 100%, as you know, of the club, and will clear United debt free. And I don't understand why they can't accept the bid that allows Manchester United to be debt free, because they know that fans, after they become debt free, they just come up to the Glazers and say, "You mans are just leeches. You man suck. You guys suck. Go suck yourself, man. Just get out of here, man. You did nothing here. You know, you're just gonna get bad PR for the rest of your life." And they're afraid of that. They're afraid. I don't understand. Even I think the government should be like, "Hey, in fact, hold them up for ransom, the Glazers, and say, you know what, you have to accept this bid because we, as the English British economy, prefer Manchester United to be taken over by the Qataris, so Manchester United can be debt free and be a powerhouse again, and be known and continue to be known commercially worldwide, and continue to be strong as well commercially. Because why they're holding us back? They've been holding us back for years. They should be investigated, but never do. They never do. Back to the news. Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Neil's group as well are the other main party, as you guys know. The Glazer family, who are currently on the club, announced in November that they will sell, which they haven't done none of that so far. And last but says understood that one of Ratcliffe's suggestions as well has been to lower the percentage of the United they wanted to buy, and for initial 69% for all the Glazers to stake to just over 50%. So which allows co-chairman Joe and Aaron to retain some involvement. However, this has been no indication when the Glazer family will make a decision over the future direction of United. This needs to hurry up. This needs to be done as soon as possible, because I'm actually just fed up with the. I feel like they're just taking the piss. Sometimes I feel like it's a scam. They're just trying to test the waters to see how things will. Who wants to buy Manchester United, and then at the end of the day, do nothing about it. Not sell and just say, "Ha, we was only kidding. We was only joking. We was never going to sell." You know, that's how I feel like. I don't feel like Manchester United Manchester United owners were always going to sell. I just feel like they were just pranking us to see maybe they can get an investment because they need money. They always needed money. And now they said they throw everything in the wars and say, "Oh, let's see if we can just put a ridiculous price up there, £6 billion, and see if anyone matches it. And if they do, yeah, they do. We sell." But so far, no one has. But what we really want, we want an investor. We want a fool that will come in and buy a majority stake or minority stake. And that's what they've always favored with the Glazers. They're scumbags at the end of the day, but they do what they do. They are businessmen. They're one of the most elite businessmen of them all. You know what? Yeah, some people say all these kind of things about like Africans scams and all that kind of stuff. I think they're the 419. They're the Nigerians of businessmen, American businessmen. They are the Nigerian versions of that, bro. Because look at them buying that Manchester United in a leverage buyout deal, and then spending only about 200 million of theirs, and get borrowing money from the bank. Jeez, like you talk about 419. You went to what's it called? You arrested Hush Puppy for fraud. You should be investigating people like the Glazers. I'll be honest with you. You should be, because they do what Hush Puppy himself done. Like fraudulent activities right there, you know. Really and truly. But we move on today. We go move on to Mason Mount. Smash that like button, guys, for those who are watching across all social media platforms. Share across, get yourself involved. Mason Mount, a player that Manchester United fans have not really entertained, and it's been a bit of an underwhelming taste to their mouth. They've been feeling it. They've been going, spitting it out because it's just an underwhelming, bitter taste in their mouth. Of course, Chelsea themselves are wanting roughly about £70 million for Mason Mount. And I'll be really honest with you guys. Mason Mount, Mason Mount in the 8th position, Mason Mount as a 10, Mason Mount. It's interesting to see what Ten Hag is thinking because the answers need to come from Ten Hag. But let me just go straight into the comments again. We got Stephanie who just posted a comment. Full sale only, Glazers free, United, end the 18 years of nightmares soon. And the 18 years of nightmares, indeed. Like, that's what we want. We've had enough. We've had enough of that. But back to the news regarding Mason Mount. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag wants a mobile number 8, and Chelsea midfielder Mason Mount has been identified. This is coming from The Athletics. The Dutch man believes the England international has the right attributes as he can combine an attacking edge with a defensive intelligence. Chelsea fans need to tell me themselves how good Mason Mount is defensively, you know, in terms of his defensive intelligence. He has to. He has to. Because Chelsea fans need to tell me, because I don't know. I don't watch Mason Mount that often. I don't watch Chelsea play that often. And I know Mason Mount's a player that's mobile and he can get himself around the pitch. But does he contribute a lot when it comes to the defensive game? Does he? Let me know. But the attacking part I can see, because Mason Mount's statistics, he's got a GA record. He's got a very good GA records the season before that and the season before that, you know. Double figure goals, double figure assists. He's been doing that for the last 2 seasons, apart from this season, because this season has been one of his poorest seasons. And he hasn't really been in the Chelsea team because of the contract situation. And he refuses to sign his contract. That's why his contract will end at the end of the season. That's why he's been told he can go. And that's why he's looking to leave right now. But a player on his final year of his contract, in my opinion, it's not worth 70 million. I don't know how much money is on, unless he's on crazy amount of money. You're probably thinking, what, are you on 300k? That's about what? 300k, that's about 40 million a year, and you've only got 1 year left. And you add your English tax as well, probably like another 10, 15 million. That's about 30, 40 million, because Mason Mount or something like that. Yeah, 45, 50 million, to be honest with you, but 70 million is a bit too much, in my opinion. You guys let me know what your thoughts on Mason Mount as well in the comments. Smash that like button, share across all social media platforms. We are live every Thursday, 5:30 for your latest Manchester United news. And of course, news will be popping up on the Red United TV's YouTube for any latest news, short videos as well, especially during the transfer window. But as I was saying, back to this, and there are news that talks have been held, guys. So don't be surprised if it gets completed. Talks have been held. It's just about putting a bid together. Will Manchester United put a bid together? We shall see. Mount is ready for a move and is agreeing personal terms will not be a problem. It has been said as well. Talks has been held between the direction of both clubs, but there is a significant gap in valuation. Chelsea wants 70 million plus add-ons to sell the 24-year-old, but Manchester United begin pitching around 40 million mark. You better be pitching around 40 million mark, innit, guys? Because otherwise, you mans are stupid to pay 70 million for a player that's in his final year. And you got Harry Kane as well. They want over 100 million for a player in his final year. To me, paying his final year like that, I know Hazard left for 100 mil, but that's Eden Hazard. He was doing remarkable thing. He was arguably the best player in our league at that moment then, and at that time then. But Mount has just 12 months left on his contract, and not many clubs will be keen to meet the Blues' demand. The Chelsea Academy graduate has already said his goodbyes to the fans and club to sell this summer. So again, they cannot afford to lose him for free next summer. They may need to settle between 40 to 50 million to sell him, which is a good deal. Which is a good deal in my eyes as well, in my opinion, guys, regarding Mason Mount. There's no way Manchester United should be overpaying for Mount. He's not worth overpaying, playing his final a player in his final year as well. Big up Stephanie as well. Agree with you, Ivorian. We need all-rounded midfielders, Caicedo and or Rice for me. Rice and I want Rice, and also I want Caicedo. They'll battle. Whichever one we go for, I think Manchester United will do well. If we get Caicedo, if we get Rice, I think we'll do well with that midfield. Big up Pre as well. I mean, P, P the WR, something like that. I will just call you PD. You know, honestly, I think Bowley doesn't know what money is worth. 70 million is stupid. 70 million is absolutely stupid. And again, I say again, I think 40 to 50 million is fine and acceptable, but anything beyond that, it's just English tax. Stephanie says, I think we could use sales of Maguire to get Kane or Rice from their perspective, from their respective club. You know what's so funny? I feel like if you offer Maguire, yeah, plus 100 million to Kane, I think they'll say, you know what, we just want 100 million. Just give us 100 million. We don't want Maguire. But we're hearing interest that Tottenham are interested in Maguire, so let's see. Oh, I just lost my light. Oh no. What happened here? Whoa. Guys, let me just give me 1 second. I'll just sort out the lighting. What happened here? Yeah. Now I'm back. I'm back. One of my lights went off, guys. Wow, we're live on the show, but the show must continue. The show must continue. I cannot believe it. Now I have to order a brand new spotlight. I probably have to order one of the best as well. Where was I? Um. It says Stephanie Griffin says, "How many times would you have to sell Maguire to get either of those?" And it's a lot, absolutely a lot. I can't believe my light just went off just like that. I don't know what happened. Wow, wow, and wow. Anyway, the show must continue. It must go on, guys. P says that 100 mil for Rice or 120 million plus Maguire. I just think they'll just reject it when you throw Maguire in. I'm telling you, if you guys ever play Football Manager, if you make a bid like that, you make that bid rejected, and then you remove Maguire and just bid 120 million, they'll probably accept that. I'll be honest with you, they would only accept that. I don't think they will want Maguire at all. You'd be like, you know what, I'm all right. We don't want Maguire. Just give us 120 million. Like, don't insult us. Don't try and throw us charity as well. Like, and who the hell wants Maguire? Who the hell wants Maguire? But back to the Mason Mount situation. Let's see. Let's see what it is because guys, I want to know. I want to know, like Joe says, I want to know, why Ten Hag wants Mason Mount. I really want to know. I want to know. Seriously, Mason Mount. I know he's mobile. I know he's agile. I know he can play multiple positions. We've seen him. And I know he's got the good GA record, but we have Bruno already with all that GA stuff. Big up P that says the big problem with Maguire is that these are not there is no way that United won't end up paying like 60% of his wages at least, especially when they let him go. No, I don't think we're gonna make a loss on hiring Maguire from the 80 million that we spent. That's the honest truth. Definitely, we'll make a loss. We probably can only sell him for about half the money if we're lucky at best. But to me, in my opinion, 30 million probably get rid of Maguire. I think 30 million is just a level amount of money that it will take to get Maguire out the club. And Manchester United have to accept that and take that L. They're going to have to take that L. Moving on from Mount, we go straight into the Twitter updates as well, Twitter news, Twitter live as well. You know, a lot of news are buzzing around, circulating. We get my first news for you guys. Smash that like button across all social media platforms as well to share across all social media platforms. Let's move up to news regarding Mason Group. Actually, no, wait, guys. I still have one more news, I think. No, I don't think so. Actually, no. I lied to you guys. I lied to you guys. Can you believe it? But where was I? Go straight into Mason Greenwood situation. Twitter feed time. Actually, no, that's the wrong one. Big up as well. PD says Mount is decent as long as he isn't the main signing. He's a solid squad player. Hey, Pete, I was saying this myself in the WhatsApp group with the mandem, you know. I honestly would say that if as long as Mason Mount is not the only player I can accept the situation, he's not the only midfielder that comes in, I will accept that. But if he is the only midfielder that comes in, I'm looking at Eric Ten Hag funny. I'm like, yo, what the fuck you doing, bro? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I thought you were serious about playing ball. And I thought he was going to tell these owners that they need to step up. Because we can't be getting just Mason Mount on his own. Man, and before I even go into the Mason Greenwood situation, Aaron as well says, right, 70 million plus Maguire. I still don't think they'll set the Maguire for at all. It doesn't matter how much you can put 200 million in Maguire. They'll reject that. But if you tell them 200 million, no Maguire, say, yeah, just give me that. Give me the money. No one wants Maguire. I'll be honest with you. He's bad luck. He is bad luck. And look at here, guys. Big up the United Report. Make sure you follow United Reports. Make sure you follow Ivorian Spice as well on Twitter, which is Ivorian_Spice on Twitter. He says that the United Report says Man United Football Club are considering sending Mason Greenwood out on loan for the whole of next season. Italy, Spain, or Turkey are thought to be the three likeliest options. That's coming from Mike Keegan as well. Follow Mike Keegan. Guys, let me know what your thoughts on this situation here. Mason Greenwood going out on loan to an Italian club, Spanish club. Whew. Because of course there were rumors that Mason Greenwood might be coming back to the squad, coming back to football, and Manchester United are looking at options of how to integrate him back into the game. And look at that, this is an option, sending him out on loan, just to get the stink of the situation, the funk out of it. And everyone has their opinion of what just happened, Mason Greenwood, but there will be something that will come out, more news about it, maybe an interview. We need to hear from the people as well. We need to hear from Harriet herself. Going back into the comments, jumping back into the comments, Stephanie says here, blow the budget on Camavinga instead. So that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. P says that there will be more people wanting Maguire than Greenwood. No needs to learn into the punch. Sorry, you said no needs to lean into the punch. To that punch. I can't even comment on stuff like this, with the Mason Greenwood situation. It's a madness. I just want to hear from both sides of the story because, again, Harriet forgave him at the end of the day. She forgave him and they're back together. That don't make sense to me. That does not make sense to me. So someone needs to come out and speak about it. Stephanie says that Greenwood is Saudi bound. I think it's a good idea to loan him out and see what happens. Smash that like button, guys, for those who are watching across all social media platforms. Share across all social media platforms as well. Subscribe to Red United TV on YouTube live every Thursday. This the end of the season as well. We've got Monday to catch up with the Mandem, where we share out some more Manchester United, but this time it's with the Mandem. And of course, follow Red United TV across all social media platforms: Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok as well, live. as well. Live shows on the Facebook as well and also Instagram. Some live shows do some live shows on Instagram live. So make sure you follow Red United TV. We are approaching 20,000 followers on Instagram as well. But we continue to go. The irrelevant news. Irrelevant news. We got look at this. It occurred that was linked to Chelsea. I feel for you, bro. Chelsea lost out on that transfer. And if guys, big news as well regarding Messi going to Inter Miami. Wow. Big, big, big news. And this guy, I'm so jealous. I am so jealous of Ramen. This is the part of the show where I just go through Twitter threads with you guys, and this covers news for all football clubs. So enjoy this and let me react. I am so jealous that Real Madrid can have Jude Bellingham in their midfield. In their midfield with Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Valverde, top quality players, guys. Top quality midfielders. They are going to dominate football for a very long time. And they're getting players young, very young, and haven't reached their peak. Shit, man, I'm jealous, guys. Are you jealous, Manchester United fans? Are you jealous that Real Madrid can do something like that? Because I am super jealous. I can't believe they're going to buy Jude Bellingham, one of the most talented football players, midfielders especially. And it makes me sick, man. Look at us. We can't do this. We can't do what Real Madrid are doing. All in advance, as you can say, Jude Bellingham has completed his medical test as Real Madrid player. Contracts are also signed, valid until June 2029. Whew. I understand Real plan to present Jude Bellingham next week. Wow. Jude Bellingham. Let's move up to that. Zinedine Zidane's camp has denied any contact with PSG, as easily reported, turned down the manager's job. No direct contact took place with Zidane. His camps told RMC Sport. And then Crystal Palace as well signing and confirming the signing of Jeffrey Lerma joins Crystal Palace on a 4-year deal. Good luck to him as well. Good luck to him. I don't care about him. And Lukaku, guys. Inter and Chelsea will meet after UEFA Champions League final. Romelu Lukaku's future will be discussed with the players' priority to sign and to stay at Inter. Yeah, because Chelsea don't really want you, my friend. You're a flop. Liverpool have scheduled rounds of talk with Manu Kone and Kifren Turam. Is it Kifrem? That is hard to pronounce. Kifrem Turam, agent. No bid submitted yet, but both players remain on the list. Reds will plan for the next signing in the midfield after McAllister deal now finally completed. Mm-mm-mm. Good luck to Liverpool anyway. And then first we see that again. Let's stop here. Our boy Anwan Bissaka has had the highest percentage of dribblers tackled in Europe's top 5 leagues this season. 92%. Spider-Man, big up Spider-Man, who's been lethal and deadly defensively as well. Man, I don't care, man. Anwan Bissaka's turned things around. I'm happy for him. He can stay at this club. He should be signing a new contract too, not just Diego Dalot. And last but not least, Xavi on the rumors of Neymar's potential back to Barca. I'm surprised he's not in our plans. I really like Ney as a friend, but we have different priorities. Neymar was offering himself. Man's been offering himself at the end of the day. You know what? Yeah, not everything works well. You can't just offer yourself out here all the time. Not everybody wants you. Not everybody wants you, but smash that like button, guys, and share across all social media platforms. We have come to the end of the show. So make sure you guys tune in next week as well at 5:30 on Thursday. It has been one hell of a show, one hell of a show, one hell of an event for today as well. Make sure you guys put your thoughts in the comments. For those who are watching on the after watch as well, for those who are watching on the playback, make sure you subscribe to Red United. Put your comments in as well. Let me know what your thoughts on the news that I've just said on Declan Rice, Benni McCarthy, Qatar updates, Mason Mount as well, and any of the Twitter threads that we just went through. But again, I have to say it has been one good show. Till next time, as always, remember to keep it united and remember to keep it Red United because your boy is out. Peace.